Thank you. Hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Daniel Ramon. With me here we have Guy Perel, and we are the co-founders of World of Marathon. We know each other for more than 10 years when we served together in the army. Both of us are marathon runners, and Guy is also an Ironman athlete. The startup was born due to our knowledge and experience as a marathon runners and a marathon travelers. Last April, I experienced Rome Marathon together with my girlfriend and 15 other marathon runners. But let's go back to the beginning. It was her first marathon and she promised me it's not the last one. And we planned it very well. And I have to admit it was a long and painful journey. What we didn't expect was that marathon and tourism are not working well together. It was hard to get an appropriate dinner the evening before the race. We woke up in the morning of the race, the roads were blocked, the public transportation was off, and instead of a perfect morning of marathon with 800 meters warm up to the start line, we needed to walk 3.5 hours to get there. She was mad, and it was my fault. Now, we know that sport travelers have very unique requirements, and these requirements are different for every sport. If we look at a typical marathon journey, we can see the time-consuming, fragmented experience at each part of the journey, and we can divide it to 3 parts. The pre-marathon stage, which lasts 6 months, we need to train with endless hours of running. We need to find the best race for us, and there are more than 1,000 races around the world for us and our companions because we don't travel alone. And then we need, for example, to find the best hotel for us, which is close enough to the start line so Rome Marathon won't happen again. We need to know there is a gym or running track nearby, and we want to know that at the morning of the race, the hotel will serve an early breakfast. The second part, where the stress goes up, I'm in the vacation, and I still believe it's a vacation. This is the marathon part. At this stage, I'm starting looking around, looking for answers, but there is no one out there. The marathon event changes the destination completely. Nowadays, we can say that there is any solution to those problems, and we can divide alternatives to 2. The first one is one of the travel agencies, which will offer us a very generic package, and we know that one size doesn't fit all. Either we can do it ourselves, but as you could see, none of the current solutions are not professional or dedicated enough for us as sports and marathon travelers. And this is exactly why we have created World of Marathon, which is a personalized one-stop shop for marathon travelers. As you can see, in a few clicks, you get everything you need for your next marathon vacation, for you and for your companions to get the best experience. Moreover, the company establishes the basis for a global sports community. And if we ask ourselves how many crazy people out there, we know that there are more than 15 million marathon travelers worldwide each year. And if you multiply that with $150, which is the sum of commission per person per marathon, we get the marathon tourism addressable market of more than $2 billion. But this is only the beginning. If we look on the wider picture, we can see that the active sport tourism, which will be our next steps, triathlon, open water swimming, mountain biking, etc., is more than $25 billion. Our business model is B2B2C with the initial revenue channel of affiliate marketing, CPM targeted advertising, and data aggregation will be our next steps. Our go-to-market strategy is that we start with the demand side in order to get traction. At the next 12 months, we're going to reach 88 races with a participant list of more than 1.5 million runners. And marathon runners are like a cult, and we are going to catch them right there. Public participant list, Facebook events and groups, and our unique worldwide network of ambassadors will allow us to establish our sports community. We have established on December 2017, we have made a successful proof of concept with Zero Take on Tel Aviv Marathon, some few marketing tests which taught us a lot, and we are about to launch our MVP. We have already partnership with leading travel platforms, and we are in the mid of seed investment round, which we have already raised $100,000, looking for $400,000 more to accomplish $500,000 round. Come and run at us. We are at World of Marathon.
Guys, go ahead. Any questions, any thoughts? You got a microphone here.
The focus is on the marathon location, I suppose. So basically, you're supposed to contract the marathon organizers in New York, for example, and then provide your services to everyone that is coming there from different locations. So it looks to me that marketing and reaching all the participants in a certain marathon and contracting with the organizing of the marathon is a big issue here. You need a lot of marketing power and resources to penetrate the market.
Okay, so in addition to the traditional marketing ways, which we can see here, the numbers which we have achieved, with $150, we went to the most expensive marathon, which is London Marathon. There is a participant asking list of 370,000 runners. There are only 50,000 slots. In 4 days and $150, we bought to our landing page 344 visitors, and we stopped only because this was the budget. The second way, the second channel, is that all of those, most of the events, as a public participant list before. In Tel Aviv, for example, with $0, we have connected 633 runners, marathon travelers. We have engaged 65 of them on conversations with zero take on Facebook Messenger, and 95% of them have joined our community on Facebook, Runners for Runners, which has more than 200 members yet. Our third channel is that we reach the runners on their groups. 80% of the marathon runners are grouped by professional groups. We know how to reach to close by to 90% of them in Israel, and we have a network worldwide. These are territories. We look on them as a territories, and these are the channels.
Thank you.
In terms of presentation, I really like the personal story that you started with. A question, is the website solution based on specific sports, like for cyclings, or is it just marathon based?
Right now we are marathon based because we are market expertise in marathons. Our next fields will be mountain bike, open water swimming, triathlon, and so on.
Thanks.
Two things, I think. One is, I think a key issue for you would be to find a partner that would sponsor your operation. Perhaps the major sponsor of that particular event, like Samsung was in Tel Aviv or something like that, maybe go directly to them. And secondly, I'd like you to think about whether 500,000 would be enough for you. I think you may need more for your initial runway and to penetrate the key markets that you'd like. Just think about that.
Thank you very much.
Why call it the World of Marathon if it's for many sports?
We ask ourselves the same question sometimes, but we are customer-oriented, focus-oriented on marathon. This is the proof of concept of a bigger story, and we feel that this is the right name, the right branding for us right now. To expand, we believe that we will have the tools to do.
Small question. If I remember correctly, you want to reach 75,000 users within 1 year?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
How many users do you have today?
Today we haven't launched our MVP. We have made some few tests, but now we have a beta version which is close to our initial customers, so I can't give you the numbers right now because we are before the launch.
Okay. So they already asked. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.